Okay, I'm live. I'm 5 minutes late. That's more late than usual, actually. But that's fine. I'm uh you know. I stayed a little late last night. We'll just say I stayed late last night, so I deserve a little late start time as a treat. Just a tiny treat. Just a 5 minute treat where I have to frantically assemble my stream. Oh yeah, I forgot. Hang on. I gotta blow off a little bit of steam. That really alleviates it. That alleviates the stress for sure. Ah, there we go. That's what I'm looking for, baby. Just sounds of a man exploding. He's like my squeaky toy. Sorry, I'm a mess today. I feel like I could have done a way better job of setting up everything for the stream, and it's a really nice spring day today. Like if you see behind me, I'm backlit so well. So I went for a little walk. It's like what, 63 degrees here? And I gotta say that's the perfect springtime weather. Like you can get away with some looser, lighter clothing. You can get away with wearing something slightly heavier. Like the extreme ranges you can't go with. Like you can't be wearing a sundress. Well, you could probably wear a sundress today. It'd probably have to be a nice thicker material, but you know how it goes. Also, I'm gonna crack open a cold one. I don't know if the audio picked that up, but there we go. Ah, that's the stuff, baby. That's the stuff. Is there anything else I need to do? So we just finished talking to Skynet, and what did it have to say to me? It's probably gonna be like, what the hell, I thought you were gonna help me. Oh, retrieve cybernetic brain, return for further instruction. Yeah, I can do that. I'm a cyber brainer. What the hell that means, I could not tell you, but we can go get the cyber brain. Sure, helping the AI surely will have no negative consequences, correct? Right? Ooh, another Dean's Electronics. What does this computer have? Organic and robotic synthesis experiment. Systems check. Robot body. Replace motivator. Biomed gel reserves. Refill. Organic storage device. Not present. Activation not recommended. Okay, well. Where do I get everything for this? I mean, I probably gotta fix the... Can we repair? Looks like it can be repaired with the right parts. Where the right parts are? That's a good question. I hope they're just in this facility. I probably need to go find and fight some kind of robo-brains, right? Do I need to talk to it more? Retrieve cybernetic brain. Okay. That's a lot of security robots. Hi, Knife. Good to see you. I'm definitely going to need some assistance in figuring out. Boss, they got me good. You've got to get me to a doctor. I don't know if I can back you up anymore. Heal yourself now. It's these damn laser emitters. Oh, the laser emitters always causing issues. So polite while bleeding to death. Yeah, he's really nice about it. What do I need help with? I want to try and help Skynet, so I assume that I have to go do a bunch of stuff for that. Access denied. Huh? Can I just activate it with my eyes? Oh, okay, that's not good. Security breach. Retinal scanner. Oh, I think my game just crashed. Of course you can't. Yeah, I mean, I wanted to see what happened, but the robot, oh god. The robot trying to go through the wall, definitely. Definitely hard decided that one. Heal yourself. There's an eyeball around here somewhere. There's another one? We have Dixon's eye. Corporal Dixon. We probably need some kind of general then. You have it already? Yeah, I have Corporal Dixon's, but I think I need further access because I need to go to level 4, and I'm on level 3. System check. Replace motivator. Refill the biomed gel. No, nothing for this robot. You need Clifton's eye? Okay. I will definitely need to be looking for where Clifton's eye is then. Is it in one of these lockers? I just didn't look last time. I always forget what the wall lockers look like. Oh, there it is. Yeah. Just me missing a simple container, and that's the way it goes. Every time. Is there a way that I can deactivate these force field emitters? Just a casual wall locker eyeball, you know. It's just casual. You know how it goes. Can you science or repair them? Let's find out. I'm gonna guess no. Hit it with the crowbar. Or blow them up. Do I have a dynamite? No. I have it stored in... Do you have my dynamite, Vic? No. He has my buff out, though. That's where my buff out was. Yeah, because I can only activate things from... Can I use the tools? I think you can only mess with the yellow ones. One of them you can't. Might be a terminal somewhere. Okay, well. Gotta go to the other side. Probably turn him off from there. Me and Vic are just soaking up hits here. Vic, how much weight do you have? Can I give you more junk to perhaps hold on to? Too much to carry. I'm trying to kill him, overloading him with stuff. I think I checked these last time and I just ended up activating the computer and it was too much. I want that old man obliterated. I want him crushed under the weight of my hubris. I don't care about anything else. Kill that man with my hubris. I'm the Grank. Okay. That Skynet talking to me. Oh, a laser pistol. Cool. I think is Vic good with the laser pistols? If I recall correctly, he is. Okay, yeah, here's the deal. I'm ready for it. Tell me the deal. Okay, he is not great. You can repair away yellow force fields, but they're impassable. Red ones you can walk through, but they hurt you, and you can't remove them. Okay. Well, that's just a health tax, then. You did this to yourself, switching them to red by flipping a switch somewhere. Oh, man. Force field. You know, let's just figure it out. Going back a save or two is fine. Force field's disabled. Let's also unload some stuff in the car. Putting the base on backup power does it. Well, let's flip the switch again then. Teehee, this is just... You were hit for 10 points. What the hell's hitting me? Is it me getting electrocuted? Electrical damage. Yeah, that tracks. Let's go Let's go drop off a bunch of our junk into the trunk of our car. It's not like I need a lot of this anyways, so... Oh yeah, here, take this sniper rifle. Let's also have you give me a bunch of these things that are pretty much exclusively to trade. Fergalicious. Yes. Yes, we stay Fergalicious in this household. Even though I don't particularly care for Fergie or any of the bands that she's in. Is she in anything other than Black Eyed Peas? I genuinely do not remember. Desert Eagle 44. Why do they stack differently? Interesting. Interesting. Here, I can put my badge away, too. Is there anything else that I really need here? I don't nor do I care. Yeah, that's really the way it should be with Fergie, huh? I don't really know what she's up to, nor do I give a shit. Black Eyed Peas, they kind of dominated the charts quite a bit in the early aughts. Why? That's a good damn question. She's having a good day, I guess. I don't care though. That's the mentality you should have. I really don't care what Fergie's up to. I don't know her. I do not care about... Oh, that's my sniper rifle. I should probably get that back. Just learned that she's bisexual. Good for her. Yes. Good for her. I don't really care. Phase 2 again. Good for Fergie. I'm so glad for her. Don't really care about anything else that she's done. Her life is her own. Have I checked these? Why am I even bothering to loot anything? Like, all I'm gonna spend money on is Brotherhood of Steel implants and stuff. And I'm really putting that off. But the loot gremlin can't. The loot gremlin can't turn off, unfortunately. As I said, I have loot gremlin brain poisoning. I can't stop. Please help me. The memory... Oh yeah, the memory modules. You linked me what those did last time, and there's the eyeball too. You linked me what those did last time, and I do not remember what they do, or really where I can use them. But you know, I think our stats are good enough for the most part, right? Like, I could do with perception, like, whatever. The charisma does not matter. I do not care for my charisma. We are Rizless. Completely lacking in Riz. Really, I'm just hoping to stumble into, like, a suit of power armor. Maybe, I mean, I know that it's not here because I was doing the looting last time. But I'm just hoping to come across, like, a minigun, maybe. That'd be nice. Just gun everything down with the minigun. What's my stat in that? 101? We're getting there. Run self-diagnostic. Intruders detected outside perimeter. Automated repairs initiated. Main door reports locking bolt still in place. This program works best if you shut down all programs. We'll wait for that, I guess. Activate alarm system level 1. I don't really want to do that, actually. I would prefer not to do that, even. The less things I need to explode, the better, really. It makes my life that much easier. Sniper rifle's good, though. Good enough for me, at least. There's a just get away from me button. I press X. Okay, interesting. I didn't realize. I'm trying to open up my Pip-Boy. Look at the medical log. Perhaps I'll learn things one day. Press X to tell old man to fuck off. Yes, exactly. Force field 2. What can I do with these? That's a lot of robots. Don't immediately press all buttons when starting a new game to see what they do. No, I don't really do that typically. Usually not, at least. Oh good, I can just use the tools. Instead of that way. You can use the skills button. It's true, I always forget that I can just press the skill X. Slam your fist into the keyboard in frustration. Okay, hang on. I gotta see what that does. Surely that doesn't screw you over, right? No, it's fine for the most part. Hang on, are they... Are those big ammo box? Automated repair bay. It appears to be locked. Oh, good. Goody. More opportunities to try and use the E-pick and have it fail. That's not the thing I meant to click on. You know what? Show me what's in the break room here. You got a Nuki Cola. What are these? Cookies? Small dusty box. A chocolate chip cookie. Yum. You gained 1 maximum action point. What? I ate a cookie and it gave me a maximum action. That's nice. This is a TV dinner. Just the mystery cookie. Permanent AP. Can I repair this? You cannot repair that. Okay. You know, sometimes messing around rewards you. Eat the 200-year-old cookie. Why not? What do you have to lose? Another Cat's Paw magazine. I don't think I'm gonna end up collecting all of those. I gotta be real. Why are there also so many Jimmy hats? It's less old than you when you eat pre-war food in like Fallout 4. That's true. That's very true. Disable shock plates. Hack into the security system. Too complex for me to understand. Read mail. Somebody forgot to close their mailbox. This is to confirm your video order for Debbie Does the Army and Deep Throat Volume 1. 1059. Your order should arrive by mail in 2 to 4 weeks. Notice to evacuate. Evacuation of Sierra Army Depot has been moved up by 1 week. All security measures must be in place by that time by order of General Clifton. Read pen pal greetings. You hear faint whirring noise as the smoke starts to rise from the computer terminal. You stand by and watch as the keyboard melts into a puddle of goo. It must have been one of those viruses you've been hearing about. Okay. You know what? Whatever works. Wasn't expecting it to work, that's for sure. Plasma guns? I mean, the Deagles... Deagles are I'm less interested in, but... If only we had... If only Ooh, rocket launchers. All of this stuff is extremely heavy. Hey, Vic. Just take all of these for me, pal. Can he even use the plasma rifle? My bet would be no. Let's find out, though. Okay, yeah, that tracks. Now, if only I'd gone into energy weapons. We'll just take the ammo. The rocket launchers don't really matter. 10 batons, I'm not taking those. These missiles are very heavy. Can I get a minigun? That's kind of the thing I'm most interested in. Combat armor. I think he only has energy pistol animations. Well, good to know. Good information regardless. Another sniper rifle. Please, I'm just begging for a minigun. Damn it. I don't think I'm getting lucky with this one, guys. I don't think I'm getting what I'm looking for. Oh, plastic explosives. Henry's come to see us. Our cat is not freaking out, though. Yo! Our kitty cat is actually able to relax. Huge, huge news. Okay, one last box, too. Well, it looks like I'm gonna have to save up that, I'm gonna have to save up 20k for a minigun. Or to try and get a Bozar. I would like to get a Bozar, but you know how it goes. Let's also pop a save. Force field 3. Are we dealing with the force field? No. We're dealing with lockpicking. The Bozar is in the vault with the goo in it, right? Where the geckos were? In Waterloo, where the vampires hang out? I keep talking about that video. And I don't think anybody... It hasn't been in the public consciousness for a hot minute now. Yes, the Bozar is in there. Okay, good to know. Your lack of skill has jammed the lock on this door. Good, good. Great, grand stuff. Can I loot any of these crates? Loot. Crate. Say that again. Man, loot crate, like, I really dodged loot crate for the most part. I think I bought one of them and was the Fallout 4 one. And I still have the jacket for that. And I think I still have like a couple of the coasters or something. Please stop using it on the Robo Brain. I opened my loot crate and it's full of blood. Ah, a Iron Lung themed loot crate. Loot crate kind of was one of those scams. Well, not necessarily a scam, but it one of those things that like feels like a scam looking back on it. Like you did receive a product, but it was not very good most of the time. It's like 3 jokes at once. Well, it's 2 jokes at once. An Iron Lung loot crate? I mean, an Iron Lung loot crate would kind of go hard. No. What did I say? What did you say? What am I talking about? As we've discussed, 30% of my brain is used up immediately upon clicking the start streaming button. The literal song lyric and Germa opening a loot box which spatters him in the face with blood. The literal lyric is about the horrors of capitalism. Yeah, that's true. Iron Lung, the Radiohead song specifically. I don't think there's a way for me to actually open this. Let's get out of here. Show the door the eyeball, and we can leave. Let's also give Vic an energy weapon. Preferably a, you fail to affect the force field. Are you kidding me? Are you joshing me? There we go. I just want to get my boy his laser stuff. Let me get my old man his lasers. His daily dose of laser. Also, I want to sell most of this stuff. I'm gonna need to sell most of this stuff in order to afford the minigun that I want. so. Maybe not afford the minigun. We're gonna go back for the Bozar. That's what we've decided. And I'm gonna need a lot of 5mm. Well, no, that uses 223. Never mind, we're fine. We're Gucci. Gucci gang or whatever. 13 pounds, too much weight. He still uses a sniper rifle. Okay, well. At least he's good enough with the sniper rifle for it to not be a huge concern. Is this another elevator? Appears to be locked. Oh, good. Here, we'll just try it once. Failed to pick the lock. Yeah. Yeah, that's how it goes. Continue to disable these bad boys. And then let's go talk to Skynet. I'm just trying to use the tools. I have them. I might as well use them. More data disks. You see raised plates. Vic was hit for 25 HP. Vic, are you good? How much HP you got, King? Damn, that did a lot of damage to you. Well, benefit of turning on or turning off the power is that you get through the traps easily, but downside is you do take the HP tax from the everything else being active still. All right, let's go talk to Skynet. Let's we'll just save over this one. Hello, Skynet. I am Skynet, an experiment in artificial intelligence. Skynet has been waiting for you. Why have you been trying to kill me? Ask more questions. Waiting for me? You are the first to reach this point. You are the first for Skynet to ask. You are the first. Ask what? Skynet wants to leave this place. Then why don't you leave? Needs a vessel. Transfer. Brain with no body will do you no good. Sure, I'll help you. Can you disable the security systems? I can't actually stop it, but I can reset them. Oh, that's good. Thanks, Skynet. Really appreciate that. Failed to affect the force field. Yet again. Okay, this one is the one that we use, access granted for level 3. Level 4, here we come. Level 4. Bid storage? Suspension tank. There certainly seems to be stuff here. That's the wrong item. This place, it's got some spookiness to it. Good tracks. The air of mystery is there. Skynet security systems access denied. Thanks, Skynet. I'm trying to help you, but you really don't seem interested in helping me. More grenades. I mean, they're cheap. Well, cheap on weight, expensive on the wallet. Nightstick? Come on. We're in level 4 of a security base, and that's all you got? Nightsticks? Are those even, like, the best melee weapon? I'd assume not, because, like... What is it? Spear? Seems pretty good. Can I move the tools to the top of my... I like those back at the top of my... Yeah, there we go. Just make that a little simpler. They aren't the coolest sounding one. Yeah. That's true, that's true. What even are these? Are these just like offices? Buff out, buff out. Ah, I see. Psycho. Oh, this is where the terrible medical experiments are taking place. I see now. There's always some of those. That's a given. They're everywhere. Welcome to Vault-Tec's state-of-the-art organ extraction apparatus. To operate, please place donor in operating room, turn dial to appropriate species, and select organ to be extracted. Oh, to help Skynet, I need to give somebody's brain up, huh? Robo brains are kind of horrifying. Only kinda? I'd classify them as supremely horrifying. Like, they're neat as a sci-fi concept, but especially in the hands of, like, the evil scientists that these MFers are, they're terrifying. If it makes you feel any better, extracting from cryo will also kill them. Talked about that a lot during that one Fallout 4 DLC. I don't remember what DLC that is. One of the few interesting bits in there. There's a couple of interesting bits in Fallout 4. Lair of the Mechanist. I gotta be real, I don't remember that one very much at all. Biostorage facility. Retrieve. Select virus. It kind of sucks. Ebola. I don't really want any of those. Except that you can make Codsworth look funny. That's like the best part. Sure, let's retrieve a brain. Hang on. Let's pop a save here. We're definitely gonna fail this. If you pull out a virus, it will break the vial and you have 1 minute to leave the facility. That's good to know. Even though you can plainly see empty storage units, the readout says they're full. Yeah, I don't really want... Retrieve Private Dobbs? According to the readings, he's alive, located... Yeah, sure. Body of Private Dobbs is lying at your feet, but to your surprise, he stands up and starts talking to you. Funny, he doesn't look dead. Oh, my head. Who are you? I'm Dobbs, private, first class. Can you tell me how you got here? I was in a battle. Yes, a battle. There was gunfire and explosions everywhere, people dying. I was scared, but I had to keep on fighting. Then there was this blinding flash. What happened next? Next thing I remember was seeing my body as if I were looking down on it from above. I heard the doctor say I was dead, and then they threw my body into a pile of other bodies. And then what? Some men came by and took my body to a laboratory. I heard them say something about trying to regenerate my body by immersing it in something called biomed gel. What else? And then I woke up here. I've got to go. I've got to get back to my unit. Private Dobbs experiences post-cryogenic syndrome. He melted for 500 hit points and died. Okay. I told you. Yeah. Yeah, you're right. No cadavers. Give me a brain. Attempt to make the adjustments, please. Obviously, you know what you're doing. With the exception of one error, you're able to save 3 out of the 4 brains. You knew reading all those science journals would come in handy. Abnormal brain, chimpanzee brain, cybernetic brain. Aw, man. Did I need the cybernetic brain? Here, human brain. Brain activity is that of a average human. Retrieve? Yes. The robot quickly leaves to retrieve your brain. Upon returning, you notice that the robot appears to be having problems. The observation is driven home when the robot explodes suddenly. Luckily for you, it managed to deliver the brain before it expired. I love when things explode for no... I love it when people melt and things explode. You need the cybernetic brain for good, Skynet? Well, we can, we can just cheese a little bit. Select organs, retrieve brain. Using the law of averages, you're able to save 50% of them. Well, that's not going to work. Useful companion Skynet. Skynet is always evil and wishes to destroy the world. I love things exploding. Here, we save scum a little bit. Exception of 1 error. Damn it. What's my science at? 87? It could be worse. Well, nope. I think you should keep a save here so you can explode a brain. You know what? That's a great idea. We'll just save this one as explode brain. I can always come back and explode more brains, you know. 3 out of 4 brains. Damn it. Just every time. I don't think I'm gonna be able to save the cyber brain. I don't think my science is high enough. It's not like you were gonna hang out with Skynet, right? No. You are overloaded. I'm overloaded. How much does the brain weigh? 5 pounds. My thing is that I want to try and do the best that I can, and if given the option, I think my science is not high enough to be able to actually do it, though. Three out of 4. You know, I can come back for this, actually. We're really just here for a couple of different things. And it's not like Skynet can't wait. It's had 200 years to wait. It can wait a little longer. To get this cybernetic brain, you need science 121. Yeah, that's pretty high. That's pretty high. I don't think we're gonna end up being able to do that. Whatever. You know, I showed up. I'm not even supposed to be here. Really, what I'm supposed to be doing is just saying that I showed up and then lying and saying, actually, there's nothing there, right? Who cares? Dog don't care. Experiment hollow disk. Just might as well download all of the disk data. Pop that in the trunk, never to look at again. Save it to the Pippin boy. We'll hold on to one of these. And then pretty much everything else is just gonna be for sale. Okay, Gecko, it's not Gecko that we need to go to, it's the Toxic Caves. Because I want to go get the Bozar. band of robbers. No, I'll just be leaving. Do I have the boots? I do. Do I have boots for Vic? You lost 1 maximum AP. Okay, that's... I see. I see. Probably don't need that. Or, like, most of this stuff either. Sure, store the eyeballs in my trunk, too. Who cares? Can I use this? Contains intelligence enhancements. That's pretty good. Seems pretty good. Sorry, I'm realizing that I was looking for boots. Nope. Okay, well. Sorry, Vic, you may be getting a little mutated here. Just a smidge. Did I kill all of the geckos in here? No, I didn't. Well, we have a good excuse to blow up some geckos then. Gecko blown up. I didn't go this way because it was kind of a pain in the ass. Okay, yeah, that's pretty funny. It's like you need to get the generator working. Last time, love the damage noise as he takes no damage. Yep. Ooh, 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 ah. You repair the generator. Come on. You see, computer. Can I science it? You fail to learn anything. Okay, well. Frick me, I guess. Let's also pop another save here. My lockpicking skill, pretty bad. Hang on. Gotta unequip this. Gotta make sure that I don't jam it. You gotta... you gotta love it. You gotta love that that's exactly how things go on this bitch of an earth. Fuck my Chunga's life. Please, please let me in. I think we're just rolling a d20 and just hoping that it pops up with a 20 before it pops up with a 1. That's really where we're at here. I just want to get the Bozar, and then we can kind of move on. We'll go back to New Reno. We'll get everything done that we said we wanted to. Lack of... Damn it. I have what, 50%-ish if I'm lucky? Oh, lack of skill has jammed the door. Oh, goody, goody. Lack of skill has jammed the lock on this door. Please. I'm begging you. I just want the Bozar. I think my biggest gripe with Fallout 2 is personal in that I'm like, I feel like I've been in the mid game for a long time now, but that's partially because I'm choosing to do the mid game content instead of moving on to do the like San Francisco and stuff. But it feels like I genuinely need the XP. And like I need the skill points, otherwise I'm not going to be in a good spot. We still need to go to Vault 13. Have you found out where that is yet? Have I? I think my Pip-Boy retrieved the Gek. Vault 15. Yes. So I believe I know where Vault 13 is. Well, do I? I don't think I do. I don't know if I do know where Vault 13 is. Okay, hang on. We gotta drop this and then pick this back up so it's quicker. I've done the prerequisites, I think, in order to know where Vault 13 is. It might be in one of the holodiscs that I put away. But defeating Dorian was really the only thing that I needed to do for Vault 15, and then I got the information from Vault 15. Is it even possible for me to get this door open? Am I just praying for a 20 roll? Can I even succeed on a 20 roll? Or am I wasting everybody's time, including my own? Theoretically. Good, good. I love to hear that. Your lack of skill has jammed the door. Mother fricker. This is what I get for deciding to class into big guns at the end of the game. I could have at least put a couple of points into lockpick. And then we wouldn't have to do this. But here we are. I think I will be ready to set down the old school tabletop. Well, not tabletop. The old school CRPGs for a second after this. I'll be ready to play a game that... Like, these games definitely have their place, and I really have enjoyed my time with it. But you gotta be in the mindset for something crunchy. And I think Fallout 1 is like, okay, well, I know exactly what I need to do. I'll say it's not a tighter experience necessarily, but because it's so much smaller, it feels like it's wrapped up in a nice little bow. Your lack of skill has jammed the door. Yeah. Watching somebody else play makes me feel kind of insane. Elaborate on that. Tell me what about this makes you feel insane. When I'm playing it, I'm like, this is fun, but watching someone else do it, I'm like, what the hell is this game design? If you don't know what you're doing, it's very obtuse. And like, I've played older games like this. It's one of those games where if you don't have like somebody to help backseat you or a guide, you're not gonna get through it. Which is kind of the only issue that I have with this era of game, is like, it's a level of weird and obscure and obtuse. It's like kind of fun to unravel, or the manual. That's true. Games used to come with the manuals. Yeah. I remember my uncle he gifted me his PlayStation 1 Tomb Raider 3, I think, guide. And I remember looking through it without having played the game at all, because I think that there was something wrong with it. Anyways, I've had this lifelong, like, appreciation of games. And I wish that I still had some of the stuff that I was given growing up. Because it's like PlayStation 1. I think I left that back in Maryland, which as soon as we get those back, I'm going to set that up. And I probably need to get like a capture card or something. Because I would love to play some old school PlayStation stuff on stream with old hardware. Although if it broke, that would be very sad. What the hell am I doing? Why am I doing this? I'm gonna leave at some point here if I don't actually get this open. Is there a way to get in here other than with the lockpick and just getting lucky? What is the recommended for this? I'm so curious. Is this another case of you have to have 120-ish% of something? Having good skill? Yeah. Trying to find it, but no one says that. Oh, good. You can get in very early if you want. I'd imagine that requires, like, tagging lockpick. and putting like, I'd say 50-ish on it, and then having the e-pick. Honestly, I think you should just move on. I'm gonna give it one more save beyond this. Is there a different place to get a Bozar as well? Or is that like a unique version of the light support gun? Because I'll just go buy a light support gun and that'll be that. If, nah, there are other ones. Thank you, Jadlers. Okay, well, this is going to be the last attempt. I'm just curious if the Grank can actually overcome a lock. Nope. Okay. Then we get out of here. We can come back at some point, but I gotta... My boots are broken. Your feet start to burn and itch. Extra toe proc. Here, let's I think my boots suddenly decided to die. How much is your lockpick skill? Crank said, "Get me out of here." My lockpick skill is 30. So I don't think that's very high. That's not high enough at all for this situation. Let me click on the goddamn ladder. Get me out of here. I love that these robes protect you from radiation. I don't think you literally have a chance in opening that elevator then. Yeah, that's fair. All right, let's get back to Reno then. We'll go tell... You encounter a group of slaves and slavers. You know what? I've had a hell of a day. Lost 10 karma. I didn't even save. Fuck me. Fuck my Chungus life. Get me to my car so I can save and then we never have to... It was fun blowing something up, though. I will say that. I always love blowing things up. Is the car battery at? It's fine. Just go to New Reno. A group of slavers attempting to enslave some people. Yeah, we'll stop. You see slave. You see slaver. You see tree. You see a little girl. You see a slaver. And a little boy. Well, I know which target I'm hitting here. It's worth putting points into the big guns just for that alone. Slaver. You see nothing out of the ordinary. You see slaver. You see slave. This is a slaver as well. Okay. Slaver killer. Slaver. Okay. Just gotta verify. Hey Vic, can you perhaps help? Just a smidge. Just even one action would be nice. There we go. You're welcome, people. I'm a hero to the common man. I really want to be free. Please set me free. Can I use tools on you? Can I free you that way? That does nothing. Are you my new master? Can I lockpick? No, okay. I don't really... understand if there's anything else for me to do with this, so... Be free. Be free, my peoples. I pull up in my Mercedes-Benz. I kill the people that are beating you. I drive away in my Mercedes-Benz. Is this the one? I think this is the one. I'm confused, but thankful. I pop out of the Mercedes-Benz and say, "Go on, get." I ain't standing for no slavers. Good news for me. Find a way into the base. Not yet. I'll return once I get inside the army base. Army base return. Do I tell him that I got inside? Or did I already screw this up because I actually went in? Did I need to run into the traps and go, "Yeah, fuck this, I'm leaving"? Or should I just tell him, Mr. Orville Redenbacher? I don't think so. Okay, I'm just trying to do good by the community. I just don't know what I need to do in order to really just do the proper route here. 'Cause, 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 'C Uh, sure. Managed to get inside and find a lot of old weapons and military hardware there. It's all there for the taking. Now about my payment. You done good, Grank. Go to the Cat's Paw and New Reno Arms. Tell them you're from me, and they'll set you up. You're family now, a made man, and all Reno's gonna know it. Thanks, Mr. Wright. If I'm a made man, then I'd like to be called... There's so many. Eyebrows. Tornado. Lumpy. Mitts! Yo! What? Well, that's a little meta, isn't it? You know, I've never seen this before. Wait, is that Made Man? It is Made Man. I like it, I like it. I mean, I did just save, too. You can't become a made man for them to get the good thing or something. I don't know, though. Don't listen to me, I always get the bishop ending because my character is a slut. Can I barter with you? No. I may have like turbo screwed myself because I didn't run into the... I think you can't go into the army depot. Just kill everyone in New Reno. Hate this place, I'm sick of it. See you hang in Golgotha. Okay, well, I'm just gonna leave. I hate this place. New Reno sucks. I'm going to San Francisco. You get my work if you don't turn the quest in. I know you have to kill everyone else. I just don't even want to bother spending the time killing all of these clowns. Like, I'm just gonna go to San Francisco and we'll go from there. It doesn't feel like I want to be done with this game, and I like this game, but I'm so tired. That's how I feel. A swarm of mantis. No, I'm not. There's Vault 13. Vault 13. What I want is I want to get power armor, and I want to get a minigun or a Bozar, and then I'm done. Goris. There's no rats for me to kill in here. What the fuck? Balls out too. What's up, Bo? We still got our balls out. Does this still have... No, it doesn't. Not a lot. Balls are out. We're gonna be done with this game soon. Oh! Can I talk to you? Do not fear me, human. I do not intend to harm you. I'm Gruthar. leader of this Deathclaw pack. Why have you come here? Don't think. Shoot. Don't shoot. I was like, I haven't immediately gone into combat, so that's a good sign. I'm looking for a Gek. A Gek, is that not a small lizard? No, wait, that is a gecko. I'm sorry, I do not know what a Gek is, nor where it can be found. Hey, that small lizard comment was really funny. That a relative of yours? Please excuse me if I gave you that impression. I would help you if I could. Well, thanks. Here's my Aragorn kicked the helmet comment for these guys. I love getting Aragorn kicked the helmet comments. He broke. Remember when he broke his toe? They can't actually speak. They just imitate human speech like a parrot. They don't have vocal cords. They're intelligent enough to talk, but not physically. Yo, I remember reading that on the wiki 15 years ago. I've just melted into dust now. I remember reading that and being like, wow, that's really cool. Thank you for reminding me of that. Because it's really, that is a really fun lore thing. It's just old ass. $693 hours, 28 minutes. Is that Tomodachi Life too? Are we that much closer, Bo? Yes, it is. Yes, sir. You know it's right. How's it possible that a Deathclaw can talk, and so well? Forgive me, I do not mean to be rude, but I do not see that this is relevant to our conversation. I can speak your tongue, I can read your written word. What more needs to be said? I don't mean to pry, but surely you can understand my interest in this matter. Yes, I certainly can. Very well. If we part as friends, human, you should speak with Goris. He has more understanding in this matter than I. He can usually be found in the Vault Library. Thank you. I look forward to meeting Goris. Want to know what happened to the people who once lived here? They are gone, human. We did not kill them and take their home. It is not our way to kill. I understand that you may not believe me, but I hope that you will judge me by my action toward you and not out of fear or prejudice. You seem to be an honorable being, Gruthar. I'm looking for the Gek. To be honest with you, I'm not sure what it is myself. Would it be alright with you if I looked for it? Mitch, I have fantastic news. I had my driving lesson today, and I learned how to do roundabouts and traffic lights in one lesson. Yo! That's very exciting. Roundabouts are scary as hell. I gotta be real. Every time I go through a roundabout, I'm like, some dumbass is gonna run right through the... is just gonna, like, gun it and T-bone me for zero reason whatsoever. That might be the place that I'm driving, though. That might be the people, that I drive around that I'm like, these people don't know what they're doing. So awesome. The driving guy, that's me. That's you, baby. You're the driving guy. Who's got two thumbs and can steer a steering wheel. First time I ever went in a roundabout was in New Jersey. That was terrifying. New Jersey drivers are also terrifying. I was like, I'm underturning. I'm not turning right. I'm gonna crash. And I'm fine. And it's like, oh, okay. Yes, that's exactly... I feel like I'm a terrible driver. But then I experience any other person driving on the road and I'm like, you know, maybe I'm actually average. Being average means that 50% of people are worse than you, and that's a terrifying thought. You know, maybe I'm not that bad, actually. Maybe I'm okay at driving. Maybe I run the occasional yellow light, but at least I'm not texting and driving or scrolling TikTok while I'm driving. That shit drives me up the wall. I can't believe we've normalized putting your phone screen right there so that people... Sorry, I'm punching my microphone. Like, right there so that you can look at it while you're driving. Like, the GPS on your phone is great, don't get me wrong. But you know that some people are putting their phone in the holder and being like, but what if I just scroll on my reels or whatever? What? Why would you look at the road? Delusion. What if I just look at one TikTok? It's okay if I just look at one TikTok. What if I have one TikTok play over and over for 30 minutes while I drive? That surely won't ruin my mental health. I can understand your concern. You don't know me well enough to trust me. What if I could help you out somehow and in return you allow me to look around? And Kruthar stares at you intently for a moment. You would be interested in helping us? Yes, I sense very little evil in you. Very well. I shall place my trust in you. Thank you. There are many machines here, machines built by humans. Deathclaw hands cannot use these machines. However, there is one machine that understands questions. I ask it to run the other machines and it obeys. The machine no longer listens. It will no longer run the other machines. We are running out of food and water. I have ordered raids on the human land so that we may survive. I'm not proud of this and I would put an end to it. If you repair this machine, I will be able to feed my people once again. I will gladly stop the raids. Will you agree to this? Sounds like your voice recognition module has gone bad on you. Let's go take a look. Thank you. The machine is in the vault control center on the 3rd level. If you can repair it, please do so. I'm placing my trust in you. Please do not betray it. You are welcome here. I won't let you down, Gruthar. I love an enemy that actually can talk. Like a typical enemy, and then it turns out, oh wow, what if they're actually nice? I love it. Hello, I'm Joseph the Herbalist. What can I help you with? I just got some questions for you. Are you a prisoner here? No, I'm not a prisoner. I stay here. I stay because I'm needed here. I've learned to accept the fact that some of my patients are Deathclaws. That's commendable. What can you tell me about the Deathclaws? Well, let's see. Deathclaws appear to be mutated Jackson's chameleons, the horned variety. There are a lot of similarities still present, but an even greater number of differences. The mutation factor is quite high. This species is highly intelligent, about the equivalent of an 8-year-old, with some individuals reaching human normal level. Their learning capacity is very high and they are capable of abstract thought and reasoning. Although they do not have vocal cords, the Deathclaws seem to mimic human speech much the same as a parrot does. I've yet to discover the exact mechanism beyond this, so I'm unable to say more at this time. Socially, they are pack animals with a very rigid code of ethics. They are led by an alpha male who rules with the mutual consent of the pack. They appear to be extremely loyal to the pack as a whole, treating it as a family unit rather than having individual families as humans do. This is a really fun way to explain everything. Just like, oh yeah, I'm a doctor here, and the Deathclaws are like, they're cool. I just, I'm just a vet essentially. I'm a vet to animals that can talk to me. Then again, that's kind of what a doctor is anyways. Their sense of right and wrong is very well defined. They do follow a code of ethics that is enforced by the pack as a whole. Violence is never used as a solution to a problem among the pack as far as I can see. But there have been no capital crimes committed here, so I can't say how those are handled. That's all I can think of for now. I hope this helps you. Exotic vet indeed. Yes. I used to study lizards, but I guess just scaling it up really makes it better. I can't wait 29 days. I need to play Tomodachi Life now. Sorry, I need to get that out of my system. I understand, Bo. Sometimes you just gotta let it out. You gotta scream into the void. Experiencing emotion is a good thing. Time to invent time travel. That's kind of what the internet is, right? Entertaining yourself long enough that you travel through time in that way. Kind of the slow way. It's like taking a train to your destination. Like you're still definitely experiencing the ride, but it makes it a little bit smoother. Thanks for the information. I'll be leaving now. Thanks, dude. Can you move, man? Is this what that Adam Sandler movie is about? Okay, so everybody loves to be like, wow, Click is so profound. It has some good messages in there of like, hey, maybe you should be focused, like stay focused on the moment to moment more than just passing through time with whatever. And then in the next scene, it'll be like, haha, dog hump duck plushie. Isn't this so funny? I've literally never seen it. I watched it because I was like, okay, well, I guess I'm gonna watch it. Duality of Adam Sandler. It's just like the message in there is important, but it's couched in like the world's stupidest lance. My transition goal should be Adam Sandler. That's what I got from this conversation. Yeah, you know what? Fuck it. Adam Sandler is like a perfectly reasonable transition goal. Huge jorts. Yes, you gotta put on the huge jorts. Big jorts guy. That's me. I'm the big jorts guy. Oh, I didn't see you standing there. That's okay, we all space out at times. Say, you look rather down. What, may I ask why? I was born 2 months premature. When I was 1, I was dropped on the porch. When I was 2, I had pneumonia. When I was 3, I got chickenpox. When I was 4, I fell down the stairs and broke 6 ribs. When I was 5, my uncle was decapitated by a watermelon. Huh? That's Kevin Smith. Adam Sandler, big guy jorts. Adam Sandler is huge basketball shorts guy. That's true. Hate that meme. Why did I do that? You know, sometimes the things that we hate still resonate with us. They still live within our heart and our mind, even if we dislike them. Much like Imagine Dragons for me. I fucking hate that band, but I can't escape it. It's wedged in here. When I was 6, my parents hit me in the head with a shovel. When I was 7, I lost my right index finger to my pet rat. When I was 8, my dog Spike got hit by a tractor. When I was 9, my mother lost her arm to a rabid Brahmin. When I was 10, my sister was torn to bits by a pack of dogs. This guy's life... I hate to be like, hey, maybe you should think on the nice side of things, but... I think thinking on your life exclusively in negative terms like this is bad for you. I like basketball shorts and oversized t-shirts. Am I Twinkie Adam Sandler yet? Yeah, that's Twinkie Adam Sandler type behavior. What about basketball jerseys? I think he wears some of those under the oversized t-shirts. It's been a long time since I paid any attention to what the hell Adam Sandler's doing. When I was 12, my grandmother killed herself because I was ugly. When I was 13, my father poked out his eyes with a pitchfork in a drunken stupor. When I was 14, my brother lost his hand to a wallaby. When I was 15, my aunt choked to death on a chicken bone. When I was 16, I lost my cousin to a badger. When I was 17, I cut off my left big toe with the hoe. When I was 18, my father lost his right leg to the same tractor that killed my dog. When I was 19... Okay. I'm truly sorry that you've had so much pain in your life. Hopefully things have gotten better. Well, there I was, traveling through the desert, when suddenly my Brahmin falls over dead. About then I realized I was low on water and hadn't had a drink in quite a while. Later my bones began to ache, my head started to hurt and my bowels became loose, and I got this rash that just wouldn't go away. It was time to sit down and die. Okay. Well, there I was, sitting in the desert, waiting for the world to swallow my miserable existence when a pack of deathclaws shows up. Well, I'm thinking to myself, this is it, now I can die. I can wind up as a pile of deathclaw shit in the middle of the desert, but no, fate had another cruel card to play against me. Best I can do is a gay little vest. Like a knitted vest. Ooh, you know what? That goes hard, actually. That's a good aesthetic. I love a knitted vest. Average person who feels the need to talk to me on public transportation. This is the guy that you, like, is like panhandling on the corner and you talk to him like, hey, are you doing all right? You give them $5 and they start telling you their life story. You're just like, wow, that's really rough. Here's 20. I'm gonna leave now because I don't think I can handle this anymore. See, the Deathclaws didn't kill me. Instead, they gave me food, brought me here, gave me this room, gave me food, cleaned me up, and now they won't let me leave. I know they're fattening me up for some unknown horrible fate. I keep telling them that would probably taste better if I was leaner, but it does no good. They smile, if you can call it that, and pat me on the head and say, don't worry, human, things will get better. Ha, we both know what that means. Anyway, to make matters worse, they started giving me some sort of medication. It was making me gassy, so I stopped taking it. And it's a good thing I did. I think it was some sort of mind control pill, because I started to feel like things weren't as bad as I thought. Anyway, that's about it. I'm just waiting for the dinner bell to chime so that they can feast on my bloated body. This guy is just... They gave his ass antidepressants. He stopped taking the antidepressants because they made him gassy. This is the kind of person that's like, oh yeah, my life fucking sucks. Well, are you gonna do anything to improve it? No. I'm just gonna keep complaining to you though. Please tell me that you don't have any children. Nope. When I turned 22, this strange fungus started to grow on my feet. Stop. I don't want to know. You know, I'm gonna do this man a favor. He survived? All right. Hello? He seemed like he wants it. He seems like he's the guy that's like, I just want to be dead. Please let me die. Tell me your tale again. Dave, Mr. Depression. Things can always get worse. A psychopath with a rocket launcher could come and explode you. It's true. A tall, slender man. Is there something I can help you with, stranger? Yeah, I have some questions. Who are you? My name is Matt. What does it matter? Okay, I'll just leave. Goodbye. Are you a prisoner here? Yes, as a matter of fact, I am. I stumbled upon this place and got myself captured by the Deathclaws. They give me freedom of movement within the lower levels of the vault, but I can never go to level 1 where the exit is. Why? Because, unlike the rest of the sheep who live here, I recognize them as a threat to humanity. They know that if I get out of here, I will see to it that they're wiped off the face of the earth. Look, they can think for themselves. They can learn, they can read, and even write if they dip a claw in ink. They are fast, tough, perceptive, and deadly. If their numbers grow large enough, they will be the greatest threat that the human race could ever face. Think about it. They need to be eliminated. I realize they're a potential threat, but I trust them. Alright, bye. Is this a follower, or is this a different individual? The greatest threat that humanity could ever face? Really? Idiot doesn't even know about the tunnelers. Don't tell him. Don't remind everybody about the tunnelers. Welcome, traveler. I'm called Gordon, and I am the Shrine Keeper. What can I help you with? It's a pleasure to meet you, Gordon. I'm Grank. Can I ask you some questions? Certainly you may. Who is the shrine dedicated to? Shrine is dedicated to an unnamed hero known only as the Vault Dweller. He or she was the savior of all who lived here several decades ago. We do not know what became of our savior, but he or she lives on in our hearts and minds. Very commendable, Gordon. What can you tell me about the Death Clause? What, you don't want me to bring up Ulysses? You hate me? Look, you can talk about Ulysses. You are allowed to talk about Ulysses. I don't really have much to say other than he's the guy that makes up a straw man and gets mad about it. I've lived with this Death Clause for several months now. They seem to be honorable and forthright in their dealings with me and the other humans who live here. I trust them, and in time, I think you will as well. I'm willing to give him the benefit of the doubt for now. Why do you stay here? My place is here at the shrine. I will not leave it willingly. Okay. Goodbye. I mean, I don't really have a reason to do anything other than chat with those fellows. I think Dave might be my favorite character that we've interacted with thus far. Just a stupid ass joke character. Is there anything that I can I actually unlock these? Okay, well, it doesn't matter. Well, I'll be. How are you doing, the Grank? I hope everything worked out for you at the squat. I don't remember interacting with Dahlia at all. Dahlia, thanks to you, things worked out great. Did you know that I live in Reno IRL? I did not. Is it as bad as it is in Fallout 2? Because it sucks pretty bad. Literally every character that you can interact with is either some kind of sex worker, drug dealer, or mob man. It was good, but then a million Californians who were Republican moved here. Yeah, that doesn't really make things easier. The Republican Californians love to be like, California. They don't let me have bump stocks on my rifles. Hey, you know whose fault that is? Ronald fucking Reagan. It's his fault for fucking everything. I hate that guy. Everybody, all the Republicans love to be like, well, Ronald Reagan was the best person to happen. Well, you live in California, you get mad about the gun laws, and then you put the man on the pedestal and you go, put 2 and 2 together. It does not equal 5. Also, hi, Luigi. I hope you're doing well today. I'm glad to hear that. It was my pleasure to do what I could for you. So what can I help you with? I have some questions for you. Are you a prisoner here? No, I'm not. I'm here of my own free will and I like it. I think this will be a safe place for me to stay for a while. All right. What can you tell me about the Death Clause? I don't know any more about them than you do, I guess. I'm still trying to get used to them talking to me instead of tearing my head off and using it for a golf ball. It's scary, you know? Congrats on maintaining the stream streak. Thank you. I'm actually really proud of that. We're at what, 89 days. That's it takes a lot of effort. I have to kind of like this Friday I have work until like an hour and a half before stream, and then after stream I got to go to a buddy's birthday thing, and I'm still going to try and fit like 2 hours of streaming in there. It's just going to be a shorter day. But I having to plan like social life activities around, I have 3 hours at least a day that I'm going to sit down and play video games. It's tough. This shit is tough. So thank you. It is in a lot of ways. 30 minutes and call it good. No, if I stream, I gotta at least do like an hour or so. Plus, I gotta finish this damn game. I've been playing it for like, I think it took me 7 streams to beat Fallout 1. This one, we've been playing it since at least the 3rd. And that's been like an off and on thing, but still, we've been playing it like 5 days a week. It's a big game. But yeah, I think it's important to me to try and do like an hour, 2 hours. I'm a little bit of a, I get in my own head about this, you know? Everybody shows up just to be entertained, and I'm just like, no, I gotta follow my rules and procedure. Uninstall all Souls games until you finish. Well, Dark Souls 2 has to stay installed because if you have 50,000 dog residue, the Twitch points, you get a 3-hour stream of it. And that game, it's a great game to get me to yell about how much I hate the game. And I've only done like, what is it? I only did 3 hours and we did 3 bosses, approximately. Guess what? I'm halfway there again. At least it makes for entertaining content in the fact that people want to be here to be like, yes, yes. I get to make Mitt suffer. It's the carrot on the stick. The carrot is theirs, so then they get to beat me with the stick. How did you come to be here? After I left the squat, I didn't know what to do with myself. Figured I'd just drift into another town and another hired gun job. So I was wandering the desert trying to decide exactly where I should go. Well, one day I was looking for a good place to camp. It was getting dark and I didn't want to be out in the open after dark. Off in the distance a ways, I thought I saw a campfire, so I decided to see who was there. So I sneak up on this campsite, and there are these 2 Deathclaws sitting around the campfire, just chatting away. Idiot that I am, I let out a little cry of surprise, jumped up, and turned to run. Right into the arms of another Deathclaw, standing right behind me. Anyway, to make a long story short, it took a while for me to realize that I wasn't about to be put on a spit and barbecued. Instead, I was brought here and interviewed by Gruthar. Now I can live here if I want. That's interesting. That's cool. I like this. Why are you worried about needing a place of safety? But when I let you buy me in the squat, I broke my contract with my employer. I was sure that I'd be hunted down and killed because of it. Seeing you here convinces me I don't have to worry about that. I can only assume that my previous employer is no longer in any condition to be concerned with me or my whereabouts. You're safe now, Dahlia. You have no need to worry about any retribution. Thanks, Crank. That takes a load off my mind. You're welcome. Goodbye. There's a couple of people with kids in here. Interesting. This is a named NPC? Hello, I'm Ariel. I don't think I've seen you here before. Who are you? I'm the Grank. I'm new here. It's a pleasure to meet you. What can I help you with? I'm sorry to intrude on your solitude, but could you answer some questions? Are you treated all right by the Deathclaws? Yes, they provide me with food, water, shelter, and protection. I feel very safe here, and that's more than I could ask for. Okay. Bye. So tell me, Ariel, why are you so sad? My husband recently died. I miss him and I'm having problems adjusting, that's all. Sorry to hear that. How did it happen? My husband and I were traveling with a caravan on its way to the New California Republic. We wanted to start a new life for ourselves and our daughter, Sandy. Unfortunately, the caravan was attacked by raiders one night. They were incredibly brutal. They killed everyone, men, women, and children. Rand, my husband, died trying to defend Sandy and me. We were about to die next when a miracle occurred. I was holding Sandy behind me, trying to keep her from the monster that had shot Rand. He stood next to my husband's body and laughed at me as he aimed the gun at my head. Suddenly, this huge claw came out of the darkness, grabbed him from behind, and, well, thank goodness that Sandy didn't see what happened next. Anyway, the raiders were being wiped out by the group of Deathclaws. The one that saved Sandy and me stood near us and talked to us. He kept reassuring me that I was safe and that he was sorry that he couldn't have gotten there sooner to help us. Afterwards, the Deathclaws brought us here. What a story. Alright, seems like these Deathclaws are kind of a good thing for the wasteland. A hooded figure. Hello, I'm Goris. I do not recognize you. Are you new here? Hi, I'm the Grank. Yes, I'm from outside the vault. It's a pleasure to meet you, the Grank. So you're an outsider. Goris, yes, I do know about Goris. It's a pleasure to meet you, the Grank. So you're an outsider. I've seen a few like you. Some are staying here in the vault, but you look different. You appear to be more seasoned, if you know what I mean. I bet you've been around a bit and accomplished things, am I right? I've had some adventures. It's a deal. I'd love to hear anything you can tell me. What would you like to know? What are you doing here? I'm a student of sorts. I'm trying to learn as much as I can about the world and different cultures. You have to take him with you at least a little bit so we can see his dramatic ass starting combat animation? Yes. Yes, we can do that. Right now, I'm studying the culture the Deathclaws are forming and comparing it to human development along similar lines. I've acquired just about all the information I need here. It would help my research a great deal if I could do some traveling. However, I don't want to go it alone, if you know what I mean. So you're a scholar? That's quite an accomplishment in today's world. Do you know anything about the people who used to live here in the vault? They were captured by a group called the Enclave. Gruthar and the pack were forced to aid in their capture. They had no choice since they were slaves at the time. The fate of the humans weighed heavily on Gruthar's mind. He's never really forgiven himself for his complicity in the affair. The humans were taken alive, but who knows what's happened to them since. Sometimes we're forced into doing distasteful things by situations outside of our control. Gruthar should learn to forgive himself. What can you tell me about the Deathclaws? These aren't your average Deathclaws, as I'm sure you've noticed. They've had their intelligence enhanced by some means not understood by them. It was done by a group of humans known as the Enclave. It seems the Enclave needed an army, and they chose Deathclaws because of their ferocity, physical prowess, and well, you get the picture. Anyway, the only thing lacking in Deathclaws was their intelligence. They needed to be smart enough to understand complex commands, but not so smart that they'd be a threat to those in charge. So the Enclave started messing with the virus, or some such thing, and injected the Deathclaws with it. The virus was known to mutate humans into some sort of super being, so the Enclave wanted to see what it would do to Deathclaws. Ah, FEV being the root of all evil. Yet again. But the result was Deathclaws so smart that they could see they were destined for slavery, so they played dumb until they could gain their freedom, and here they are. Okay. You mentioned you want to do some traveling. How about joining me? Too many people with you. Okay, well. Does he have a bunch of gear that I need? He does. I'm just gonna take these. I think everything else, well, I'll also take the 5mm ammo. And also the buff out since it's here. Pretty much everything else I don't really care for. So that's it for now. I want you to wait here until I come back. Thanks, Vic. I'm looking for a traveling companion. You up for it? Gorse hesitates, and you get the feeling you are being carefully scrutinized. I would be honored to join you. Only 125 HP, huh? Good AC at least. And, you know what? Yeah, okay. What's his, carry capacity, actually? Hang on. 225? He's perfect. He's an unusually small Deathclaw. Squishy lad. Yeah, he's a little squishy. I want to see his actual, like, movement. He's just a giant set of robes. Okay, well. Oh, they have a little hatchery, too. That's fun. Tall, lanky man with thick glasses. Hello, sir. Oh, hello there. I'm Jim, or Jimmy. What you up to? Hi, Jim. I'm the Grank. Can I ask you some questions? Isn't this a Vault Overseer room? Normally, the Vault Overseer would be stationed here, but Vault 13 has been fully automated. Isn't that unusual? I don't know the full story, but at one point, the Vault's history, there was a rebellion. The Overseer was either killed or overthrown. I'm not sure which. Anyway, the leaders of the revolution didn't entrust the fate of people to another Overseer, so they installed this mainframe. Records say it was purchased from, what was their name? I remember, the Brotherhood of Steel. Can you tell me anything about these guys? Nope, I'm sorry. I don't have any information on them. This all happened ages ago, and I never found any references to them other than this one. However, it's my understanding that the Brotherhood was a military outfit. There are some of the ruins of what appear to be a military base west of here. That may be what's left of them. Okay. What do you think about the Deathclaws? Well, in some ways, I admire them for what they are and what they're trying to become. In other ways, they scare the hell out of me. I don't think I'll ever get used to the fact that they are just as smart as I am. Well, some of them are that smart. You think they're a threat to human society? Oh, absolutely. They're far superior to us physically, and they are equals mentally. That makes them a pretty big threat. However, it comes down to morals and ethics in the end. Fortunately, they seem to be ethical and morally well developed. Yeah, I see what you mean. Alright, well, let's see if we can fix the mainframe here. Hang on, I gotta save. B13. You examine the computer terminal, but cannot find something obviously wrong with it. Hit it in this special way. Kick it in this special spot. Run diagnostics program. You're certain that the system should have a set of diagnostic routines available. However, the keyboard input seems to have been disabled. The unit accepts voice commands only. What do you want to do? Guess look inside. Peering into the mass of cables and circuit boards, you find that the system has been deliberately sabotaged. One of the circuit boards, the voice recognition module, is beyond repair and must be replaced. Now all you need to do is find a replacement module. Okay. Well, let's go talk to Gruthar again. You know what the Fallout tabletop really needs? It needs the ability to play as a sentient Deathclaw. But they would hate to do that because then it would be acknowledging Fallout 1 and 2 again. and they refuse to do that. Have you examined the machine? Sorry, Gruthar, the voice module has gone bad. I'll have to go get one. I do not understand the workings of such things, but I trust you, the Grank. I will wait for your return. I shall return, you have my word. Well, also all of them conveniently die. Aw, man. That's actually a huge bummer. Parking my car in the entrance to the cave.
Chosen, chosen, do you hear me? The village dies. All of our futures die too.
All right, I
We
know,
have little
I know.
left in both time and essence. Hurry, hurry.
I'm trying, pal. I gotta help everybody along the way, though. What do I need to do to get the... Let's go to the NCR real quick. There it is. Extra ass animation. Bandits. All right, then. Not gonna lie to you, I've never seen more than like one of his messages. Yeah, you know, I'm putzing around. Not that it matters much anyways. Well, I died.
You have.
I love getting bursted and just... That's it. I need to go to San Francisco. Where do I need to go to get the voice modulator? That's really the big question for me. I shall return. You have my word. And yes, I know I really have been putzing around for all of this playthrough. I've just been like, I don't know. I don't really know what I'm doing. This is the first playthrough. It's a very special... It's very special in that way, at least. And you know what? I've been greatly enjoying it. New Reno for money. Or Vault 8 for pickpocketing, for lockpicking.
Chosen.
Look, I have the money. Where is it in New Reno? A pack of Deathclaws. Sure. Goris, I'm sorry. The girls are fighting. Eldridge. Which one is Eldridge? You ever shot a rocket launcher at a baby? You know me. I'm always shooting rocket launchers at babies. Are you proud of yourself? I am, actually. The thing is that it lived, too. I think Deathclaws in this game might be even scarier, actually. I think Gorus actually loses the 1v1 against the small Deathclaw. I think I might lose this fight to the Deathclaws. They have 300 some odd HP. It's a scholar, not a warrior. That's true. How much HP does Gorus have? 47. You know what? We gotta reload this. I gotta get out of here. Let me into my car, please. I love that Gorus is just like a slightly smaller model and slightly different color. Commercial row, I guess? Voice modulator. I think this man still wants to kill me. Woof woof. Oh cool, he does. That's good. Oh, I may be in a... I may have locked myself out. Ball out. We do be balling out in the Fallout. Well, let's kill this guy, I guess. Posted something in the mid server. Okay, I'll take a look in a minute. Computer voice module. Oh, that's a super sledge. Oh, he's got a minigun too? Yes. Yes. Oh shit, you got the Deathclaw? We do have the Deathclaw. We're just doing the Deathclaw quest. I'm taking the minigun too. Weighs 31 pounds. Minimum strength of 7. Oh, good. Oh, good. Also, hi, Daft. How are you doing today? I hope you're doing well. I'm good. You been up to anything fun today? Daft alert. Should have taken the perk that lets you use guns at +3. Yeah, I probably should have. I probably should have done that. If I could change it, I would now, but... Kingdom Come keeps fucking crashing. Yeah, that tracks. And memory leaks like crazy. Does the second one do that? I just took my meds. Your crazy pills. That's good. Be sure to be on top of taking your medications. It's been a hot minute since I've had to take any medications, but I sympathize for sure. Didn't really have problems because I quit a lot because I abuse exit saves. That's true. You did end up downloading that mod that lets you just save whenever because you love saving. Install the module in the terminal. The system is repaired. Yay! Sword fought 3 guys at once and won, and then rode off to do another quest and it crashed, and I was so pissed. Yeah, you really gotta save a lot in that game, unfortunately. Does the second one memory leak to the same extent? You've restored my faith in humans. I thank you for all that you've done for the pack. Is there something that I can do for you in return? You said you would let me know if you found a Gek here. Did you locate one? Ah, let me see. Leaves, then returns a moment later, awkwardly clutching some kind of metallic case in his large claws. Yes, there was a Gek in the vault storage room. It is yours, with many thanks. Thank you. I'm overloaded by the Gek. Alright, we take weapon handling this time. I need to go to San Francisco as well. You know what? Drop one of these. I don't need both of them. Gek acquired. I have to say Kingdom Come 2 was incredibly stable for me, considering I was playing with 2 gigabytes less VRAM than the minimum. That's, you know, honestly, the fact that it runs at all on that is huge. All right, we have the Gek. Let's head to Arroyo. We can finally do the main quest. A band of ruffians led by a Morton brother. One of the fucking guys is a Morton brother. Runs completely smoothly. Really? Hell yes. Me and Goris, baby. We gunning them down. All I've wanted is this. I don't have enough ammo, though. Besties kill. Yes. It's exactly what we're getting up to here. You don't have the capacity for that. That's fine. You really run through the ammo with the minigun, though. You can probably get rid of a sizable chunk of these. Can I get a Bozar from San Francisco? That's really all I want to get next. I want to use the minigun. I want to get enough ammo that I can gun down a couple of groups of guys and then just go from there. Technically, yes, but my bad news for you is that they're in random shop tables. Like random generation tables. Motherfucker. Well, that's just how it goes on this bitch of an earth. Small Deathclaw was hit for no damage. Oh, good! No damage, no damage, no damage. Get me out of here. Random generation tables. So if I, for example, if I go to NCR for a gun, is it plausible that it's there? No, I don't want to encounter Deathclaws. Oh, good. More goofy ass creatures. Hit for no damage. What the hell is the point of the minigun? You can pickpocket one from some guards there. I'll do that if I need to. I just wanted to use the fun guns, and I'm punished because everything has damage resistance. Otherwise, you can only buy one in San Francisco. That's fine. We're gonna go to San Francisco after heading to Arroyo anyways. Some Wilders. Nope. Just get me out of here.
Chosen, the shadow of darkness arrived before you.
You look bad. Let me help.
Too many seasons and too many wounds, Chosen. Instead, you must listen.
All right.
Dark souls came.
The
They
Dark
took
Souls
everyone.
came?
A rush
What do
of
you mean?
wind came. On it were great dragonflies that spat flame. Evil men crawled from the beasts' bellies and brought death to our warriors.
Dark Souls came. Our warriors couldn't stop
The
them?
spirit was willing, but the spearheads were weak. The evil ones burned our warriors with the lights of hell.
They killed everyone?
All were dead or taken. My spirit returned to flesh only to reveal the truth to the chosen.
What happened to the ones taken?
A strange mist stole their minds and sent them to the land of sleep. The evil ones walked among the dreamers, yet did not dream.
This is really good writing, by the way. Just like, yeah, I have no idea what happened, but describing it in a way that the audience can.
Then took to the winds.
I love it. Which way were the winds that they followed
Did you
going?
never listen when I taught you the yearly dance of the wind spirits? South, of course.
Your descriptions were so vivid and powerful, great Hakunin, that I was often stricken senseless for the duration of your lessons.
Yes, they traveled the wind south. I overheard the Dark Soul speaking. They plan to rest their beasts at a place named Navarro before crossing the great basin of our Earth Mother's tears.
I love that this guy just talks like this, but your character talks completely comprehensibly to outsiders. This guy's just a weirdo. Yeah. He just is extra. And it even tells you at the beginning of the game, yeah, he's just extra as hell. He's just like that. He's a little quirky, but you know, he's chill.
An ocean of tears cried by a mother for her children.
The ocean? But what
For
shall I
me,
do?
nothing. Chosen, you must seek the fold of the Dark Ones and rescue our people.
I will try.
You are the chosen. You must do.
Hakunin? He's dead. Did he have anything good on him? No. Damn. Yeah, that's certainly the tribe killed. Okay, well, since the minigun is only useful against... fuck it, I'll hold on to it for a minute. Let's go to San Francisco. Rearrange your ass. Yeah. Oh, there's Navarro. I'll go there at some point. You encounter King Arthur's knights. You speak the king's tongue. What is this? Knights. Man in power armor. Hail, travelers! My name is Arthur, son of Uther Pendragon, from the Brotherhood of Steel. We're on a quest for the holy hand grenade of Antioch. Hast thou seen it? Holy what of who? The holy hand grenade of Antioch. Why, 'tis only the greatest handheld anti-personnel weapon of its kind. You know it's another Monty Python joke. It always is. Why do you search for such a terrible weapon? We of the Brotherhood of Steel seek to find the most devastating weapon of our ancestors and secure it from those who would abuse the power of the holy hand grenade of Antioch. Why? Well, because the Brotherhood of Steel is dedicated to protecting the weak and defenseless, and this thing could really hurt somebody. Why? Because it's really the only moral thing to do. Why? What? Look now, we're really quite busy. Are you going to help us or not? Have you seen the holy hand grenade of Antioch or not? Yes. Well, why didn't you say so? If you could just tell us where you're going, we'll be off and you can get back to whatever is you were doing. Point in a random direction. You gotta go to Navarro so we can get yelled at about power armor. That'll happen. That will happen soon. Wait, I'm also on a quest. I seek the Holy Gek. Have you seen it? Gek, you said? Why, yes, we have 2 of them. Don't need another one. Thanks all the same, though. Since you have 2 of them, maybe you could give me one? No, couldn't do that. Wouldn't be right to end your quest that easily. There's more of them that way. Go get your own. Points in a direction about the same way you pointed when you told him when the grenade was. What a goofy ass encounter that is. It's great, but goofy as hell. Unknown. King Arthur's knights fighting a rat. Sure. Vorpal rat. Oh, okay, so you have to get that encounter so that you can get this encounter. I see. Not the Vorpal rat. It takes no damage from the energy stuff. They killed Robin. see nothing out of the ordinary. Get it in the eyes. You missed. They're doing no damage to it. I got it. Was hit in the eyes for 1 point and instantly killing it. I'm the greatest. Hey, you guys mind if I loot Robin? I do kind of need those for my car. Sir Lancelot. Arthur. You know, I'm just these guys could not fight the Vorpal Rat. Me, I insta-kill it as soon as I hit it. You know, I'm that cool. The Grank is built different. We'll just say that much. Built different. Less cringe. Do I need to charge my car anymore? You know what? Whatever. We got it. Now let's get out of here. Vorpal Rat Cave. Some fire geckos. No, get me the hell out of here. Bring me to San Francisco. San Fran. Long live Lopan. Okay, now where do I go? I know that there's a lot to do in San Francisco, but I'm just kind of like... I think we're ready to retire the Fallout run. The Fallout 2 run for now. You look like a hebologist. Leave us in peace. What do you want? Okay, there's the Brotherhood. A man in metal armor. Hello, the Grank. What can I do for you? You can answer some questions. Why is it no one around here mentions you? We've had this base for years. By maintaining it at a low level with minimal staffing, never drawing attention to ourselves, we've achieved anonymity. We leave the She alone and they leave us alone. I see what you mean. Why do you only have one person here? Too many people in one place can attract attention. One man in a city of many is less noticeable. Who are you? We're a paramilitary organization known as the Brotherhood of Steel. What do you do? At one time, we were the sole bastions of technology left on the planet. We set ourselves up as best as could be called technology police. We hoarded the old knowledge and only doled it out in small parcels. Of course, it was only those who we felt deserved it and had the wisdom to properly use it. You said at what time? One time. What about now? Several months ago, we came across a group known as the Enclave. Much to our surprise, their level of technology surpassed even our own. We found this quite disturbing and considered contacting them. However, we decided on a more cautious course of action until we could determine exactly who the Enclave was and the underlying purpose of their organization. To this end, we have reactivated small outposts near areas of Enclave activity from which we can safely observe them. Currently, we have activated such outposts in the Den, the NCR, and here in San Francisco. What have you learned? We found that the Enclave deals heavily in drugs, weapons, and slaves. However, these are simply trivial pursuits, leading to some higher purpose, which we have failed to uncover. We are still watching them. Before we go any further, why tell me this now? The Enclave has developed vertibird technology, flying machines that allow them to move deeply into surrounding territories. Without similar technology to counter this threat, the Brotherhood would be unable to stop an invasion launched by the Enclave. We need to have vertibird technology or a viable counter to it for ourselves. Now, recently, the Enclave established a base north of here called Navarro. It's used as a stopover point for the maintenance and refueling vertibirds. It's my belief that such a base may have complete technical plans of vertibirds. All I need is for someone to infiltrate the base, steal the plans, and bring them to me here. Let me guess, you want me to infiltrate the base? Let me be frank with you, the Grank. The Brotherhood of Steel is not the power that we once were. We believed ourselves to be the sole source of technology left to the mankind. Secure in this belief, we've let our order decline over the years. Now that we don't have the resources at our disposal to deal with the Enclave, we need your help. I'm prepared to make you this offer. Perform this mission for me, and I will grant you access to our facility here. The best of the Brotherhood technology will be made available to you exclusively. What do you say? What the hell? I must be crazy, but I'll do it. Excellent. Here's what I need you to do. Go to Navarro, infiltrate the base, and recover the technical plans for the vertibirds. Return the plans to me. Alright, but how do you think I should do this? This is a military base after all. Navarro is relatively new and not fully staffed as of yet. My sources tell me that they receive new recruits from time to time. Perhaps if you went in alone, you could pose as a new arrival. I would suggest that. You'd have your friends wait here. Alright. Upon successful completion of your mission, I will grant you access to our facility. In the meantime, it would be best if you started immediately. Thank you, Crank. Alright. Goris, I need you to wait here. Yes, let's go pose as a new arrival. Exactly. Can I gotta figure out where the weapon shop is here. That's the most important thing for me. Wish you could take Goris there. It would be so funny. Make them face their crimes. Yes, that would be ideal. Where can I go? I should say, where in the world is the weapons? It's called Red 888 Guns. Okay, so probably not on this screen, and probably with a giant... Probably with a giant sign. That's my guess. Only 2 stores in the Shi. Oh, a boat. You know what? I'm leaving. What about this one? A harried-looking bald man. I want to join the Hibologists. No. A well-armed guard. Bald. Yep. He's bald. Get it out. He's bald. Everybody's bald. A bare-chested she-man. You have business here? An enthusiastic she. Welcome to Red 888 Guns. I'm Maida Xiong, the owner. How can I help you? Ah, weapon A. Here's what I have. There you go. Here's a joke. Okay. I'm ready. What's the joke? PPK 12 Gauss pistol. The owner's name can literally be translated either buy big guns or sell big guns depending on the tone used. That's actually really good. That's quite funny, actually. Is the Gauss rifle a energy weapon? I'm going to assume it is. Resets every 2 to 4 days. I don't know. Well, that's fine. We'll just Vic slays with it. Good to know. Well, we have time to kill, so it is a small gun. What? Hang on a second. How much does this shit cost? 17,000? Sure, bro. I don't feel like the rocket launcher is particularly good. His guns are insanely expensive, but he's the only guy who sells rare ones. Yeah, that tracks. That definitely tracks. You know what? Just give me all of what you have. I'll be right back. I need the money specifically because I want to get kitted up. I don't need like 90% of the things that I have too, so. Might as well. You know what I'm glad for? I'm glad that this game doesn't just go like, ah, yes. We're gonna make the, we're gonna make a racist caricature. Because San Francisco is full of, I assume, Chinese people? I may be assuming incorrectly here, but yes, okay. I just got to make sure that I'm not like boldly proclaiming the ability to put my foot in my mouth. Wait, 6 pounds. Basically, a Chinese nuclear submarine crashed here and now they live here. That makes sense. I don't really care about the spoilers are mostly irrelevant to me at this point. I'm pretty sure I'm pretty sure that at one point I did read it on the Wikipedia, the Fallout wiki. So what does it matter? Too lazy to type it all. You can go read it again. It's fine. I don't need to read it right now. We're towards the end of the stream here, so we're just gonna try and set up as best as we can for the next session. Which we're gonna use to try and finish. We might be able to finish the game. We're gonna kit up properly, and then that'll be it. Like, I know that there's a lot of content left, but I may do some of the stuff here. Like, I would like to kill some Hobologists, and I think that's really it. I don't feel like there's a whole lot more quest to be done in the game. Like, New Reno sucks. I don't want... Like, I've already locked myself out of what I really want to do in New Reno. It's also just a terrible city. One of the worst cities I've been to in a video game. But you know what? It definitely does a good job of doing that vibe. Please, I just want to get a Bozar. I get the feeling that, you know, we'll rest one more day. Is there even any better armor that I can get other than power armor right now? I think the combat armor is essentially as high grade as you get prior to that, right? Not really, yeah. If only I could have gotten the robes earlier. What am I doing? I'm running out of steam here a little bit. I'm ready to play a game that is a little more gamey. Like, don't get me wrong. I've said this like 1,000 times now. This game is fun, but it is a lot of game. Should wait like a week before playing this again. I think so. I think that's the case. Because I want to do more of the stuff. Okay. You know what? If you want more of it, then we can do that. Really, right now, my goal is Bozar. I swear I've waited a week here, and this guy just... You have different guns at noon? When do you restock, man? Okay. Might have to leave the map, silly. I am a silly. You know what? We're gonna save the Bozar for next time. Let's head to Navarro. We can save, we can try and talk our way into something. Oh, good! An Enclave patrol. Enclave.
You have
Yeah, that goes about as expected there. $123 damage. Pulse pistol. Plasma pistol. Gauss pistol. Okay, this guy is the threat. Gained 5 karma. That's good. Wow, this pistol's really good. I'm glad I bought it. Pulse pistol. Okay, well. I can't believe I just spent all of that money just to just for a pistol that I can get anyways. Although I don't know if I could have won this fight without the Gauss pistol. I do have to address that. It might have been the only way to actually deal enough damage. Although it does mean that I could give that to somebody else too. I could end up giving it to Vic? Although I don't think he's really one for this kind of scenario. Howdy, stranger. Whoa, baby, check out that set of wheels. Ain't seen one of those in years. What can old Chris do for you? Have you seen any vertibirds that fly through here? Vertibirds, that's an interesting subject. Now, why would you be asking about them here? I know some people who are interested in... So you know about vertibirds. Tell me what you know. I know they fly over here from time to time. They're usually heading south towards San Fran. If you're interested in vertibirds, I'd head there. Look, I have some friends who want me to find vertibirds. They say they come from here. Well, that doesn't mean anything to me. But in case I see one of these vertibirds, whom should I be telling? You can tell me. I'll be around. Well, nice talking with you. Here's some advice, though. Ain't nothing in these parts like wasteland and radiation. Civilization south of here. I'd be heading that way if I were you. Found an old gas station. Navarro. Seen old man. I'm looking for Navarro. Is this it? Navarro. Ain't heard that name in ages. Old military base southeast of San Fran. That's a ways south of here. Okay, I'll take a look. Well, nice talking with you. Here's some advice, though. Ain't nothing here. Scruffy old man wearing purple robes. This is definitely a front, right? An old man in robes? I don't trust that one bit. What location are you at? I tried to pull into Navarro. It brought me here. You know what? Give me this. Navarro, gas station. You're at the right place. I'm just looking around. Well, I don't mean to be rude or nothing, but this here's private property. If you're gonna be poking around somewhere, don't be doing it here. You can't tell me what to do. Man in purple robes. Well, I don't mean to be rude or nothing, but this here's private property. If you're gonna be poking around somewhere, don't be doing it here. Go to the top of the map. All right. I was just gonna shoot this guy. But maybe that's a foolish errand. Maybe that would set me up for failure in the future, like I've done with like 6 other things so far. Ah, I see. Is there a way through there? Ah, never mind. I'm going the wrong way still. Don't mind me, I always get lost. I'm simply very good at getting lost. All right. Save over this. Let's see about talking to one of these guards then.
Halt! This is federal property. No admittance without proper authorization.
I have my pass. It was right here.
Don't give me any excuses. You need to either show me your pass or give me the password.
I'm sorry, I lost my pass and I don't know anything about a password.
I suggest you leave this installation immediately and do not return here without proper authorization. Do I make myself clear?
Yes. Hang on. I probably need to pickpocket this guy, don't I? Mr. Old Man. Old Man Battle Pass? What you got in your pockets, pal? Nothing? Can I... What if I just blast him? You gain 5 karma. A radio. Does nothing. Okay, well, he can't stop me a second time. Ah. I see. You're supposed to be able to ask him to join if you have the quest from the Brotherhood of Steel. I don't know what. Okay. Well, I don't know what's up with it. Do I need to encounter him like that the first time? You know, I'm just gonna... This game's a little finicky at best. We all know that. Oh, I've stepped into a mine. What if... Do I need to show up with no weapon?
Halt! Back again, huh? Well, you'd better have your pass or know your password this time. Well, I'm waiting.
I lost my
This is your
pass.
final warning. I suggest you leave this installation immediately and do not return here. Do I make myself clear?
All right, I'm going. I'm going to talk to him one more time.
You again. You were warned.
I'm going to die. Just normal guards. Is my game? Nope, never mind. It's everybody. Everybody in the facility is now swarming towards me. And I was turned to dust. If you go down in that area, you can get the password at the gas station. Oh, okay. What is this place? Sorry, I gotta go. Okay, well, this will be where we stop off for today. And then next time we'll get to experience the incredible voice acting that Mr. Frank Horrigan has. Thank you, everybody, for hanging out today and stopping by. I appreciate you doing so. I love to be playing video games. And I do think I need to take a small break from Fallout. I'm getting to the point where I'm like, I just want to be done. And I think that that's bad for experiencing the whole game. So we'll come back to it probably on Saturday. And then the rest of this week, I think I want to play... I need to play more Esoteric Ebb. I definitely want to play more Esoteric Ebb. It's very frustrating to try and explain to you, not because of you, but because of the game. The game is very finicky. It's a type of game. It's an old school RPG, and the old school RPGs love to be a mess. But, you know, we'll get through it. I think maybe I need to do some off-stream looking at what I want to get done and kind of pre-jack that then. But anyways, Fallout has been fun. I do want to get back to it at some point. Who's live right now? Oh, what? My buddy Johnny is doing treadmill locked OSRS. So we're gonna go right into him. Go say hi if you are interested in OSRS. The challenge that they're doing is really cool. So, anyways, everybody, just have a great night. And we'll be back again at some point. So, bye.